Hey guys, it's Alice. So today's video is going to be another book video, as I love doing recently. I do apologise for the lighting and the camera and everything like that, because I know that my last video was filmed on my DSLR camera, but my parents took that back home with them so that I can use it over Christmas. So I am filming on a really small camera, so I know it's not the best, but I really wanted to get another video up for you guys before Christmas, hence the Christmas jumper that I'm wearing. People in my flat are moving. I'm not wearing any makeup, hair isn't the best, Christmas jumper, just because I really wanted to get this video up and I just like talking about books. I know that not many people do, so I was like, oh, I'll just be comfy and casual. So I've got a big pile of books here, and these are all books that I ordered off of Amazon maybe a couple of weeks ago. Oh, I'm gonna drop them, I can feel it. But yeah, so there is 7 altogether. These 7 books cost me £25, I think. So I got some second hand, so they were cheaper, and then I also had a £5 Amazon voucher, so instead of, they would have been 30 altogether, but then I got it for 25. So I'm just going to start from the bottom, and so all of these books, right, are kind of the ones that I plan on reading over Christmas, over winter, and they've all kind of got like red and white like covers on them, so I just think, I don't know, I'm just very excited. Before you go anywhere, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I just thumped myself in the chest there. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Three Dark Crowns. I just love this cover. It's just, oh, it just looks so cool to me. This is by, I was going to say Kendra then, but it's not, Kendra Blake. 3 sisters, 1 crown, a fight to the death. Dun dun dun. So I'm excited about this. Okay, so I paid £7 and 7p for this on Amazon. Okay, so the premise of this is that in this land, Fenbin, there are 3 sisters and they're all triplets and they're equally in line to the throne. But in order to be the queen and get the throne, they will have to battle each other for it. And so the night they turn 16 is when everything happens. So that is when they start fighting, and they've all got magical different powers. I'm actually really excited to read this. I'm just really in the mood to get into loads of fantasy ones. Excitement. So the next book is called Frostblood by Ellie Blake. Oh, there's 2 Blakes. There's Kendra Blake and Ellie Blake. And this says, what's the tagline? On the front it says, in a world of ice, she will burn. They're loving the rose analogies, aren't they? And so I paid £6.79 for this on Amazon. Okay, so in the story it follows the main character Ruby, who is a fireblood, and the land that she lives in is ruled by the Frostbloods, so she's kind of a minority in that land, and she's been hiding her whole life. Soldiers, Frostblood soldiers, raid her village and kill her mother, and so because of that she then travels into like the heart of the kingdom and tries to avenge her people and her mother. And then mysterious warrior Arcus, a Frostblood rebel, where will this go? So the end on the blurb says Ruby will only have 1 chance to destroy the maniacal ruler who took everything from her, but she has no idea just how hot her fire will burn. The next one is called The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid, and the reason I found out about this one is because Reagan from Peruse Reads and Sasha from A Book Utopia on YouTube, they do like a book club every month where they pick a book and they do like a live show on it, and they picked for one of the most recent months the 2nd book in this series, and so they were talking about the 2nd book and they kind of described the 1st book because they didn't want to give anything away, and it sounded really cool, and so I really wanted to read it, and so I bought it, and I paid £4 for this one. These are all the prices, by the way, without the £5 voucher taken off of, just because obviously that's the easiest way I can do it. I really like the cover of this as well. Makes me really happy. Okay, so it's called The Diabolic, and on the front it says designed to protect and designed to destroy, and that's why there's 2 sides, because of the light side and the dark side. So basically this follows the main character called Nemesis, who is a diabolic, and these are kind of robot androids that are designed, their like sole purpose in life is to protect someone. So she is designed to protect Sidonia, and so she will do everything that she can to protect this one person who's like a sister to her but is also her master. So Sidonia gets picked as a hostage by this crazy emperor, and so the only way that Nemesis can keep her safe and protect her is to pretend to be her. So Nemesis goes in her place and has to hide the fact that she's a diabolic. Basically they've just got to find out a way to save the world, pretty much. I'm really excited about the whole idea of the diabolic because I've read ones about like cyborgs and stuff before. I'm mainly thinking of like the Lunar Chronicles, but obviously this is like her whole purpose was to protect a person. I don't know, so I'm really excited about this actually. And also if Sasha and Reagan liked it, then chances are I'm probably gonna like it too. So next is one that I've wanted to read for a really long time, is Snow Like Ashes by, how do you say it, Sarah Rush? I cannot speak today. Okay, so with this one, this is one of the ones that I bought second hand, and I technically paid 1p for this, but then the shipping was £3.29. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to sum this up, so I'm just going to read the blurb to you. Sorry to be boring. So it says, 16 years ago, the Kingdom of Winter was conquered and its citizens enslaved, leaving them without magic or a monarch. Now the Winterians' only hope for freedom is the 8 survivors who managed to escape and who've been searching for the chance to steal back Winter's magic and rebuild the kingdom ever since. Orphaned as an infant during Winter's defeat, how do I say this? Miria, I would say Miria, has lived her whole life as a refugee, trained to be a warrior and desperately in love with her best friend and future king, Martha. There's no R in it though. It's literally math. She would do anything to help Winter rise to power again. So when scouts discover the location of the ancient locket that can restore their magic, Miria decides to go after it, only to find herself thrust into a world of evil, magic and dangerous politics, and to realise that her destiny is not, never has been, her own. Ooh. I'm just really obsessed with like fantasy stories that like I don't even know anything about. I just really want to like delve into a completely whole other world and just... So I'm really excited to read this because this is one that like I've always kind of heard being spoken about on BookTube. I've never really heard people like describe what it's about. I've just heard them say that it's really good. So I'm really excited about that. And this one, okay, is one of the only ones in this haul that is not fantasy. This is, if I recall, a historical-ish novel. This is called Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I've never read any of her books before, but they're always talked about so highly on BookTube and I just really want to. Okay, and it's been, I think it's called Blurbed. It's been blurbed by Sarah J Maas, who, if you don't know, is basically like one of my favourite authors of all time. And she said, grabs you by the heart from its opening notes and doesn't let go until its knockout blockbuster finale. See, if Sarah J Maas likes it, I know that I am going to have to love it, because the book I'm actually about to start reading, ironically, is by Sarah J Maas, and it's a fat book. Tower of Dawn, not part of this haul, but I need to read it over winter. Used, but in very good condition, and I paid £3.30 for this. The main character in this is called Etta Spencer, and she is a musical prodigy. So she plays violin, that's what she's been trained to do her whole life, and then all of a sudden things get thrown around, and obviously she begins to start travelling through time and meets Captain Nicholas Carter. They basically then go on an adventure together. I'm assuming to help Etta get home back to the present day, because right now with Nicholas she is in 1776. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read this because historical fiction is not my bag, but I really want to try and get into it because I know there are some books like Sold to the Sea by Rita Sepetys that everyone talks so highly about, but I don't like historical fiction, so I'm not interested in reading it, but I want to be. So I thought I'll start off with this because it seems like not as intense of a historical fiction. Oh my god, it's been blurred by Victoria Aveyard as well. Okay, and I've literally got one of Victoria Aveyard's books up there that I need to read, so it's going good. Okay, the penultimate book. Okay, so I got this used again for 49p, and then shipping was £2.80. And this is Winter Song by S.J. Jones. Okay, and this has been blurbed by Renee. That's my neighbour who speaks French. On FaceTime in fluent French. As she calls it, I don't want him to come out and hear me talking. Okay, so I'm going to read you the blurb of this again because it does a better job of summarising it than I ever could. All her life, Liesl has heard tales of the beautiful, dangerous Goblin King. They've enraptured her spirit and inspired her musical compositions. Oh, she does music! Now 18, Liesl can't help but feel that her musical dreams and childhood fantasies are slipping away, but when her sister is taken by the Goblin King, Liesl must journey to the underground to save her. Drawn to the strange, captivating world she finds and the mysterious man who rules it, she soon faces an impossible decision. With time and old laws working against her, Liesl must discover who she truly is before her fate is sealed. Whew. As you can tell, the fantasy stories that I don't know anything about has been what I've been into recently. And the final book. It just bugs me that I don't know what he's saying. But then again, I never took French at school, so I can't really complain. Okay, so I paid 17p for this in used good condition, and then shipping was £2.80. This is Rebel of the Sands by, I can't say any of these names. Alwyn Hamilton. He did not jump out of his window. Okay, we're all good, we're all good. No, everyone's fine, everyone's fine. I'm just gonna talk, because if he can talk, I can talk. Okay, so Rebel of the Sands follows the main character called Amani. Well, it's not Armani, is it? It's Amani. And she lives in this town called Dustwalk, which is not the best place to be if you're a woman. She is an amazing gunshot. She has perfect aim, but obviously that's not something that women should be good at in this town. So apparently, from what I've heard on YouTube, in this town, you know, women are inferior and men can marry multiple women, and if you don't get married, your pretty much chances of surviving are very low. And then one day Amani meets this stranger who comes across the town, and she has the chance to escape, and so she escapes because that's what she's wanted to do her whole life. And I'll read you the last a couple of sentences from the blurb. But the desert plains are full of dangerous magic. The Sultan's army is on the rise, and Amani is soon caught at the heart of a fearless rebellion. And that is what I shall end you on. So basically, if you're stuck all the way through to the end, thank you so much. And I know we're in Christmas clothes and they're not exactly Christmas books, they're all fantasy books. I'm just really excited to go back at Christmas so that I actually have the chance to read. And obviously the last couple of weeks of uni are really stressful. I've got loads of like essays due and assessments due and projects due, and it's just very intense. Oh, and I don't have a phone anymore because I dropped mine down the toilet. Yeah, I don't really have anything I can say about that. I just don't have a phone anymore. It's currently sat in a bag of rice in the hopes that that'll somehow revive it. But it's been 24 hours now since its toilet escapades, and so far nothing. That is all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know obviously I don't know anything about these books yet because I have not read them, but I really like watching these videos because it gives you ideas of, you know, the type of books that you might want to read, or if there's any book that kind of tickles your fancy. But yeah, so that is all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you all had an amazing day. It's Christmas soon. I haven't had my advent calendar chocolate today. Thank you, Grace, by the way, for my advent calendar. It just fell on a bag of oranges, but we're all good. Nothing is broken, nothing is damaged. Yeah, so that's all for today. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you all had an amazing day, and I will see you hopefully next Monday with another video. Bye.